Wealth does not come from salary, it comes from ownership. Ownership comes from strategizing that you have assets, you have things, you use your salary as seed, you plant it into things that you own. Ownership, you own things that you can own your freedom, own your life, own your destiny, own your direction. Wealth is not about Lamborghini, good cars. Wealth is about when you can go on a random Tuesday to pick your child from school. It's when you substitute therapy for relationships. When people feel pain, when they feel anxious, when they feel that ache, when they feel confused, they reach for relationships.
There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Global.
Psychologist, relationship coach, the one, the only Benjamin Zulu himself.
Do we call it love that hurts? Because why do good people marry the wrong partners? Quite an intense topic, and I know we're going to get answers to this amazing question. Welcome to Benjamin Zulu Global Show. My name is Sylvia Keremi. Please stay with us, stick with us, because you're going to learn a lot today. Yes, Zulu, why do good people marry the wrong partners? And is it good in character or good in service, or what does this whole thing mean actually?
Yes, and number one is searching when you are bleeding. When you go out in the market to shop, when you are bleeding, that pain, that ache in your heart coming from an experience you've been through, or sometimes you have lived with a problem for so long you think it's part of you. Low self-esteem.
Yeah.
You can live with a problem of low self-acceptance or a lingering rejection by your mom.
Yes.
Sometimes you are aware your mom does not think you're good. Does not think you're a good child. She prefers the other children.
Yeah.
Your dad never saw you that special. Moving around when you're bleeding, you end up with a person who's more of a bandage than a partner.
Yeah.
Now, let's come from the other side. There's another reason I told you to only date when you're already there in the market rather than in college, in school, to first find a job before you find a partner. It's so that you can encounter predatory humans, narcissists, and disordered people as colleagues before you risk discovering them as partners.
Yeah.
Many people are discovering narcissists when they're already married to them.
Yes.
Why am I bringing these people up? Because they specialize in finding people who are bleeding and wounded. People who don't have themselves together. People are not aware that they're not okay. When you're not okay, you respond with people pleasing. You are too eager to be accepted. You cannot handle rejection because you're suffering from another rejection.
Yes.
You want this relationship to validate your existence. You want it to work so that you can feel like you're good enough. You're looking for a shelter, a home. You feel homeless and alone in the world. When you find this person, you want to give it your all to make it work. People can tell when your story is full of pain, when you still have regrets and wishes and unfulfilled wishes, and yes, you have a career, but emotionally, so many things are hung up. So many things are not done. So many things are wrong. They specialize in sniffing out those people.
Yeah.
Because those people are easily manipulated. Those people, they overstay, they're too loyal. They overgive, they don't know how to stand up for themselves.
Yeah.
When you are coming from problems, you don't know how to, your boundaries are weak. Your awareness of violation is very weak. You overextend, you overtry, you overdo. When you are coming from pain and you don't have yourself together, you don't know it.
Yeah.
But what you're looking for is not a person to be your soulmate. You look for a person to be a fellowship in suffering. You're looking for comfort in your pain.
Yeah.
You're looking for consolation. You're looking for soothing. That's what you respond to.
Yeah.
In your mouth, you may be saying, I'm looking for a marriage partner, but energetically, you are attracting somebody who understands your suffering. Somebody tells you, I will never do what your dad did to you. I'll never do what your ex did to you. I'll never, you know.
Yes.
That is why now people look for single mothers and single fathers more when they're looking for somebody to use. They know the experience of getting a child many times breaks you, and not everybody heals.
Yes.
A lot of people don't heal.
Yeah.
The healing is not a widespread concept in Africa. I was telling people not to jump into counseling psychology as a career because in Africa, it does not stand on its own. You want to pay your bills, you struggle.
Yes.
There's a heavy need for psychological work in Africa, but there's no market demand for psychologists. The same way, when you go to a poor village, there's a heavy need for financial education, for skills training, for self-reliance training. But if you come now with the training, with the books and the calling for the meetings, will the people come running?
No.
There's heavy need, but there's no demand.
Yes.
That's the same with psychology in Africa. There's heavy need for psychological work, but there's no uptake of psychologists. There's no demand. We are still putting hundreds and thousands of children in the same school without a single mental health worker. We're still opening companies with hundreds of staff without a single mental health worker. Government is absorbing workers, nurses, doctors, not absorbing psychologists.
Yes.
So we don't uptake mental health workers. Although we saw there's suicide by children, alcoholism, there's depression, anxiety, people doing explosive things that are not being heard. There's just, oh my God, things are not okay. But there is no commitment. Sometimes you could be suffering pain, going through things, but you do not know what you need. You've gone through childbearing, you got a child, and because Africa are healing, and Africa is not. It's not a conversation we do. You didn't tell us you delayed a little bit because you were with your counselor. If you arrive at work,
not a likely conversation,
and say you passed by your counselor, your therapist, are you okay? If you say you passed by your dentist, quick recovery, I hope as well.
Yes.
If you say it was your normal physician, we expect physical care, not mental care.
And we will follow up.
We stigmatize mental care. Are you okay? We stigmatize mental care, but we support physical care. When you go to hospital, when they're checking your biometrics in that triage, they check pressure, whatever. Do you find a mental health triage up next?
No.
Why? And they all know sometimes physical complaints are psychological in origin.
That's true.
Why? There's no uptake. We already know we need it, but we're not ready for it.
Yes.
There should be a triage for assessing you mentally. Nobody asks about your situation in life. So what's your complaint? I have a back pain, I have a rash, okay, prescribe for you this. Nobody has asked what's going on in your life. What if this person is going through multiple stressors, grief, loss of money, loss of job, transferred from this, does not have this, is not sure about the other one, cannot. That is enough psychological pressure to cause many other symptoms.
That's true.
Do we care in hospitals? We don't do that.
No.
Actually, we have segregated mental health care to mental institutions, psychiatric institutions.
Unfortunately.
It's not in our day-to-day. You find that, how do you expect children who have stories of life? 800 of them. To congregate in the same compound. With another 100 teachers, for example, who also have their own stories. These people coming from families that are dealing with survival, grief, burying loved ones, nursing sequence, not sure about school fees, failing exams, falling out with friends, lost money, betrayed by the other one. And there's no single facility for mental health care. Honestly.
That's sad,
So that's why we have pandemic of broken people since they got a child. People come looking for single mother, single dad, knowing, I am sure, since Africa does not cure, you are still bleeding.
I get it now.
Yes. They look for who is bleeding. There's nothing else about single mother. Don't be deceived. Nothing else. It's that they know usually the experience that made your mother.
You're still bleeding.
Yes. Easier to use. Searching when you are bleeding is one of the cause of marrying when you are a good person. A man who came from rejection and was dropped like hot potato and was called names and he is trying not to recover. He coming from divorce, separation, he's coming from something. He's vulnerable to marry whoever next is available, whoever gives him attention. He is still bleeding. He just wants any kind of support. His heart is still with the one who departed. Sometimes it's death or widowhood or... I want you to find out how many people you know who nursed a cancer patient, one of the worst things to deal with. And and they never saw it. The person passed on, buried, and now you go back to life. No therapy, no healing, nothing. People gravitate to you who have a visible history to come and take advantage of it. And you who mean well, you are tempted family, you are tempted the other one, and it did not work. They come hoping they can take advantage of you. They come hoping they can, get marriage without accountability. Get love without being expected to also give their all. This world is very predatory. There are many people who don't want to heal you, they want to take advantage of you. Ecclesiastes 3 lists the different seasons of life. Say there's a time to plant, there's a time to pluck up what is planted. There's a time to gather stones and a time to scatter stones. There's a time to be born and there's a time to die. There's a time to cure and there's a time to cure. If you are not cured, you usher another season to kill. When you go through things that leave you injured and you do not sit down to be cured, the next is the world will kill you, will take advantage of your bleeding to take you down. When lions go hunting, they look for the limping prey. That's easier meat. Human jungle is like that. You are limping, you're needy, you need a lot of support, reassurance, you're still shaken by what happened. Many of us know when you go through an incident, it's easier to pause and recollect yourself. Even on the road, somebody nearly hit you. You slow down, you breathe, you compose yourself again. Because you may cause more problems when you are so shaken. Life, sometimes you go through things that are near disaster. Sometimes you lose part of your family, part of yourself. Sometimes you feel behind. Other times is your second sibling who has gotten married, the second younger sibling who is now married and you're still single. And you feel shaken. It's beginning to implicate you a certain way. And even if you're sure about your path, you can find yourself rushing and marrying who is next to tick the box. To tick the box. We're saying you married on when you don't know that you're bleeding and you go out searching. I want to encourage anybody who can hear us that you disadvantage yourself when you don't know about your mental fitness. You should know when you're not mentally fit to engage in something. Other times, it's not injury. It's just mental unpreparedness. This lady wrote a long message there, the way they went dating in the university. Just because they're not having sex, they think now it's safe. But you're a student, you're still 23, you still work. So she tolerated so much nonsense, you cannot even take it all. This man is a serial cheat. She's talking about church. At the same time, the guy keeps calling it dry spell. At the same time, he's cheating 5 times. At the same time, she finds a message. She can't sleep. Sometimes she collapsed, fainted, went to hospital. Really? Are you mentally fit for relationships when you cannot be so clear about the seasons of your life? And my message there was for men to be careful with these girls who call themselves virgin Christian, because she was using that a lot. You may think somebody saying they're Christian or they're spiritual, that they're mature. Don't mistake the two. The sons of Issachar had an understanding of the times to know what Israel ought to do. And I tell brothers now, you meet a girl like this, 25, 26, telling you, me a virgin, I would be another man, I'm a Christian graduate. You think, perfect, I got it. But how has she spent her time? Nursing Johnny the rattlesnake. Being hit with trauma after trauma. Collapsing, ending up in hospitals. Being with the wrong man at the wrong time, not healing, not growing. She does not understand the seasons of her life, can't make decisions. She's full of injuries that you're going to be careful with. The man who made her faint with cheating, now she's going to overreact the same way to you, and you're not even cheating. The man who kept lying, now she'll make you a suspect around every female, because she was for 3 years, 4 years with a man who was sleeping with everything in the sky and she could not work out. Many people, not everybody saved is safe. Careful. And it took me a lot of time to differentiate spirituality from maturity. Some people are foolish virgins,
Okay.
Don't mistake the two. Some people don't have a sexual scandals, but they're so and clear about their seasons. And this girl may be coming from a healthy family.
Yeah.
Not traumatized at home. But when did she go looking for the trauma? From Johnny the rattlesnake.
Yes.
Nursing a cheetah. Staying there. Looking at his phone. I found this. I did not sleep. I cried. I got a parasitity. I was given medication. Very indecisive and aware of seasons of life. So this is not even trauma, adversities of life. Ill-timed relationships.
Yeah.
Association with the wrong people.
Yes.
And I came to find out really the underlying diagnosis for these kids who you see spending a lot of time in toxic, traumatic relationships that give me a lot of relief. So they are idle. These children are just idle. They don't have preoccupying calling. That's why they're looking for a conflict to keep them busy. Their life is very empty. They do few lectures with a lot of hours in between, and they see other friends, other colleagues there holding each other, experiencing romance in the Wi-Fi hotspot. Yeah. Moving around, holding each other's hands. So, and because she's also bored, nothing to do, she just gets into something to be busy.
Anything that comes along.
Yeah. Yeah. I came to realize I was overthinking them. These kids are just bored. They don't have a preparation to life. They don't value learning, reading. They don't see the season as an urgent season to spread your wings. Meet mentors, read books, focus on... I don't know why they think the career they're doing, the degree they're doing will sort their career.
Yeah.
I don't know who will tell them. Can I summarize university for you? Summarize university for you. School system, all of it, you are told to wait your turn, lift your hand, only talk when you authorize, say what the teacher said, repeat what the teacher said, regurgitate facts, now you give an airplane.
Yeah.
That's the education system you're putting your faith in.
True.
Wait your turn, lift your hand, shh, keep quiet, follow instructions. You are told to make no mistakes, and wrong will put in red pen, and the right one in... Red exit, red. Mistakes were alarms.
Yeah.
You are conditioned, and then you are compared with the kids, you are number last. Merit list.
Yeah.
Compared, who could regurgitate fact, who could memorize more was the brightest kid.
Yes.
When you write something that is not in the textbook, you are wrong.
You're wrong.
You know.
Even if you knew what you wanted to express, but you didn't put it that way.
Yes. So that is the education system you are banking on. Hello, my single people. Your time has come. Are you ready to cross over? We have put together the biggest convergence of single people, single men, single women, to help you cross over. That will be 14th February at Jacaranda Hotel in Westlands, Nairobi. Let me tell you, this is the one place that you can't miss. It will be two things in one. It will be meet and mingle, and it will be a skills impartation. I'll be teaching you the things that you can do to hasten, to expedite, to cross over with decisiveness. And if this is your time, do not miss. Grab your tickets at www.benjaminzuluglobal.com and see you there. You're coming at the top of an education system that was meant to make you a worker, that was meant to program you. Then by the time you finish, you have student loans. And then when you go to work, half of it goes to taxes. The rest goes to black tax in Africa.
Right.
Then the little that is left you have to survive on, struggle that way and retire at 70 and go and die. Now that's what you are happy now. You are pursuing a degree. Congratulations. If I was to take you down to what really society prepared you for, you feel sorry for yourself that you don't spend the years of youth looking for the only thing that liberates you, the only liberty from the limiting systems of this world is self-discovery. Is the Albert Einstein who was blessed by being ejected from the school system because he could not memorize. He wanted to innovate, but they wanted him to memorize, and he was expelled. It's to expel yourself, not to drop out of the school as such, but to tweak it so that the language, I want my children to still learn vocabulary, arithmetic, calculus, but I want them to go calculate different things. I want them to use that vocabulary to talk in a different context.
Yes.
I want them to learn history so that they can change the history. That curriculum, to apply it to your own life.
Yeah.
Not to become an industry worker who is just clocking in hours, being paid by job group, limited to loans. You must take a mortgage to build a house. If you do not use that time to set your mind free and join the arguments of the world, you cannot be helped. So they are idle because they have not realized the conflict of existence we are caught in. That if you just follow this system, you're going to live a very poor life. Poor. We are prepared for poverty. Nobody pays you to make you rich. Remember that?
No one.
And wealth does not come from salary. It comes from ownership. Ownership comes from strategizing that you have assets, you have things, you use your salary as seed, you plant it into things that you own. Ownership. You own things that you can own your freedom, own your life, own your destiny, own your direction. Wealth is not about Lamborghini, good cars. Wealth is about when you can go on a random Tuesday to pick your child from school. When you can attend your child's swimming gala. When you can go, when you can visit your alien grandma. When you don't need permission to beg to go bury your dead cousin. When you can have life. Own your life. Now, if you are not interested in attending those kind of debates of life, I can't help you. You are just interminably subservient, that is irredeemably weak. Now you think because you're pursuing a degree, now you can start dating because you have secured your future. And I was telling my wife, I've been liberated of late when I lost the urge to respond to everything. I feel free.
Yes.
I used to feel angry over things. Why
are people thinking like this?
I came to realize, I can't want life for you. I get it. Some people on a cycle, they wake up later. Let them go there on their orbit.
Don't interfere with it.
Yes. So now I let people choose their karma. What you're sowing is what you reap. People are sowing idleness and grabbing another human being instead of trying to grab life. The only advantage of university that I want to take my kids to is, yes, to learn the language, but I want them to meet other progressive people. Networks. I'll take them to schools telling them the most important thing in that school is not a report book. Is a colleague. Is a teacher who believes in you. Is that other kid at the games whom you just clicked with. One day you'll walk into a bank to transact and they are the one, the CEO. Hey, my friend, long time, how are you? What's up with you? I got you sorted. See you.
You're sorted. Connections.
Yes. I want you to meet people whom you rhyme with. And I also want you to meet people who annoy you. So that you learn not everybody is like your family. You know, you may go out there naively thinking people are loving like your family. You need to meet toxic people.
You have a thick skin.
You learn boundaries. Yes. People just don't like you at all. You know, your God came here, offended no one, saved everybody, was hated by people, crucified. I want you to learn that's human nature. You will do people good and they crucify you.
Yes.
So, we choose wrong when you don't know that we are bleeding. We choose wrong when you don't know we are in a bad psychological space. We choose wrong when you don't understand seasons, that we are not mentally fit. We have not yet gotten our other prerequisites. There are some courses you only take after you finish the prerequisites. The prerequisites for love is securing life itself, securing your freedom, securing your self-reliance. Telling people nobody died of lack of marriage, but many have died for lack of self-reliance. Go for what can kill you. Secure that first. Lack of self-reliance. It can kill you. The second reason we marry wrong is when we substitute therapy for relationships. When people feel pain, when they feel anxious, when they feel that ache, when they feel confused, they reach for relationships. They say, this person helped me to heal, I can't just leave them. They stood with me when I was going through a dark time. They were there for me when I was being evicted, when I did not have a job. They understood me when I was left by my baby mama, my baby daddy. When my parents did not understand me, this person was always there for me. It's the job of a therapist. Now you have to marry them because they stood with you.
For the wrong reason.
No, you can't reject them because they are there for you.
Yeah.
Sylvia, we marry wrong because we expect people who stand with us, they expect something back, they expect some loyalty. Then a bond develops.
Yeah.
Now, I told you something that when people struggle together, they bond together.
Yes.
You struggle with the wrong people, you bond with the wrong people. Careful.
Yeah.
When you're at a hospital, you're so desperate, you want anybody who supports you, isn't it?
Yeah.
So those who shows up at your bedside may not be good for your future, but they're just there for this crisis.
For this moment.
You appreciate their sacrifice.
Yeah.
You're there for them. They keep showing up. That bonding, if you do not know how to go heal in the right spaces, you will reward them with marriage.
Such a huge keyword. Yeah.
When your life feels empty, and this person was the one who was there for me, who understands me at work when I go through situations, they always come through. Comrade in struggle, comradeship. Without knowing, they supported me. They helped me, but then I went to hospital and got cured. Always be like the good Samaritan.
Yeah.
When you meet bleeding people, assist them, but remember to hand them to caregivers and continue their journey. Stop helping people for so long.
Yeah.
Recommend therapy for them. Recommend psychological healing. Recommend materials to heal.
Yeah.
So that you, the good Samaritan, he was a good Samaritan, but he was not so good to cancel his journey and sit there with a sick person.
Yes.
Handed them to caregivers and said, I'll help with the bill. Let me travel where I was going. Stop abandoning your journey because you met a bleeding person.
Yeah.
The good Samaritan was good, but still sensible. Be sensible.
Yes.
Remain on journey. Remain on your way. You say, when I come back, when I finish what I was doing, I'll check out where you guys have reached. Hand people over to therapists and go on with your journey. Stop dating bleeding people. Let me marry this guy because I found him here. Let me cancel them. I think if I marry them, I'll nurse them. No, they need nursing, not marriage.
Stop attaching to crisis.
Do you know, if you are manipulative enough, you're selfish enough, you can meet a very good, innocent person who is vulnerable during a time of grief, during a time of abandonment, during a time of pain, and you direct that connection towards love, and they may go along with it. Then you marry a person during a vulnerable time whom you don't even know who they are, and they're not even sure. Or you end up with a child, end up living together, end up with entanglements, you can create things during this time of bleeding.
Yeah.
During this time when the person is not aware, you substitute therapy for relationship. If you do not know how to be healed, how to systematically go to recovery spaces that rejuvenate you, repair your brokenness.
Yeah.
If you don't know that, the people who help you with your brokenness, who stood there when you're crying, who know when you're down, who give you a call when you need to talk, they give you a shoulder to lean on. You lean on the wrong shoulders for so long. You make them your home.
Yeah.
So, yes, good, innocent people can marry wrong. When they don't understand this time to offload my pain, to clean up my psychological space, to really process my feelings in a safe space, you end up inviting whoever is available, whoever is compassionate, whoever is understanding.
Yeah.
You invite them, you listen to them, you continue with them until you are entangled when you don't even fit each other. Yes.
Wow, I was so soaked into this conversation. And let me read something, let me crown it with something that you've written in this book, that is how to recognize and deal with toxic relationships. And you're talking about learning to love yourself, because I feel if you don't really know who you are and love yourself first, you may not know the value that you're giving to this crisis.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And here you say you will continue to love what's not good for you until you learn to love yourself. When you love something, you protect it. And when you love yourself, you safeguard your well-being before anything else. This may not make your decisions easy, especially where you have to cut off people who are not good for you emotionally, but it gives you clarity. It may hurt to drop off people when a part of you was fond of them, but you will know you're doing the right thing anyway. Most importantly, you'll be saved from the confusion of someone who loves you in earnest, but their way of life is very injurious to you. You will look at how their path of life is at crossroads with what you want for your life, and it will be clear that all the love you have for each other is notwithstanding. You're incompatible. Self-care alone can clear situations that were otherwise impossible to unravel.
Exactly.
Wow. And then there's something else you've written talking about rebirth yourself. The person you are cannot take this new journey. The weak and indecisive you, the people-pleasing and escapist you. It's time to return to your true nature. The bold, the assertive, the awakened you. It may take a while to relearn your true nature, but you must do it anyway.
Exactly.
There is no easy path to, especially to goodbyes. Goodbyes are hard,
Yes.
but sometimes they give you the freedom.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow. That's it. That's where we wrap our conversation. To get these books, please go to www.benjaminzuluglobal.com. See you next time.
There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin